It's a good question. I think it's a mixture of feelings. It's almost 200 yards of offense. On defense we had held them to under 90 yards, but 2 turnovers, didn't convert on the 4th down. I thought we worked hard trying to score there, and then the last 4 minutes of the first half didn't do that. Had the turnover. So there was, on defense there was an energy, but also even on offense, it's like if we just take care of the football, we can turn this thing and get going, because the score was probably a little bit different if we take care of the ball coming out of halftime. Then, we really wanted to come out and have a great drive, to start the third quarter, and then we started getting the short fields on the turnovers, and the game just flipped there, and I think it ended up being 28 straight points, and so that was good to see. Not that you like to see those kind of things, but it is good to face a little bit of adversity and see how our team responds, and so all things we can learn from.
Over to the left, Cameron Teague Robinson, The Athletic.
Ryan, it seemed like you guys could run when you wanted to in this game. Deep at the line, kind of controlled Caleb Johnson. For both sides of the ball, how important for this program going forward was it for you to see that you could dictate things up front on off the line and deep at the line?
Well, that was the challenge coming in. Was, we say 60 minutes of inside drill and figure out where we are, running the ball and stopping the run. So we have a reference point moving forward. I think this can give us a lot of confidence moving forward. There was a big challenge to our entire team about physicality and toughness. I thought we answered that. We'll watch the film and get it figured out. But there's a team right there that feels like they got challenged and they answered that. But as you can imagine, it didn't take too long for us to set our focus on Oregon. And so our focus is when we leave the locker room today that we're already starting on Oregon. But all that being said, we will watch the film tomorrow. We'll learn from it. We'll call out the champions, identify those, and make sure that we recognize the hard work that was done to go win this game, because we have a lot of respect for Iowa, Coach Ferentz, and the way they do things. It's a veteran team that's played a lot of football, and it's not easy to rush for 200 yards against that defense. But also, some of the throws in the red zone I thought were pretty well done today, because those are the types of throws you have to make against a really good defense.
Over to the right, Dylan Davis, Delaware Gazette.
Ryan, we know how good Tyleik Williams is, but just how big of a difference does he make to what you're able to do inside, especially in a game like this where they're going to try to run right at you?
Well, there's a confidence, because he's a very good player, but he also is a very good communicator, and so he's constantly talking to guys in there, and I think it's good to get everybody on the same page, but great to see Ty Hamilton get that sack fumble, and then Jack, and I thought our guys were flying around today. Good to get IGB a pick like that. I mean, those are all huge plays in the game, which helped flip. So overall, I felt like I don't know if I mentioned this on Tuesday, but when you come into games, I think, especially for guys like Jack and JT, there's this, well, how many sacks are you going to get? Well, if they're running the ball every play, it's hard to get sacks. And so what do? You stop the run and then force them, go up by a couple scores. We wish we had done that a little bit sooner. Force them to throw the ball, and then here come the sacks, because now there's opportunity. And I think they did that and saw some big plays happen.